everyone, Brandon here with GolfN, coming to you from a not so sunny Orlando, Florida for the PGA Show Demo Day. The Demo Day takes place at Orange County National. It is a gigantic 360-degree circular driving range. It's filled with people exhibiting all kinds of items, you name it, from hitting drivers and irons to shafts, training aids. They're demoing autonomous mowers. Really all the innovation is happening here, all the crazy ideas. I went and took an entire lap around Orange County National to see what's going on. I checked out a lot of swing aids, some of the coolest things in tech, and I'm gonna show it to you right here, so come check it out.
The swing shirt is designed to benefit every golfer in all facets of their game. You put both arms in this one sleeve, so what it does is it stops that elbow from flying and getting that chicken wing. So it keeps your body more connected and in sync, so you hit the ball more with the turning of your body. Yep, exactly. Yes, sir.
Yeah, spent a lot of products today talking about staying connected.
Oh yeah, it's the name of the game.
All right, Ty, you ready? Ready to do this? All right, just taking off now.
There you go. Getting there.
Doesn't feel too uncomfortable, honestly. There we go.
There you go.
All
It's
right.
a light bulb moment. Look at that smile.
That felt good.
You feel anything? You feel it in the backswing? You feel it in the through swing?
I'd say probably more in the back.
Okay.
Yeah. I can definitely not turn enough on my swing when I'm lazy, so it's good to get a nice turn in.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's great. So like even though, right, it's cleaning up the arm structure.
Yeah.
So if I'm swinging, ready real quick. If I'm swinging, I'm lacking hip rotation in the backswing. How am I going to get the club to the top of my swing? Lift,
Yeah.
right? That's when you see that elbow go flying.
Yeah.
Goes across the line, and then from there you have to reroute it the whole time. Either you come over the top, or you get stuck because you early extend because it's actually a shallowing method.
Yeah.
So even though it's on your upper body, it makes your lower body actually load into that right hip properly.
Nice. Yeah, that's perfect.
There you go.
There we go.
In 2025, we have actually decided to go into the rangefinder market. We like to call this a rangefinder, but it really is a lot more than a rangefinder. So it's really your own smart caddy. So it does a ton of things. So it'll do pretty much anything your basic rangefinder will do, from slope distance to just normal distances. But we've also added things like wind speed, wind direction, and then we'll give you an effective playing distance. So what that factors in is slope, wind speed, and as well as all the environmental conditions. So Badger AI is in the FS Golf app. It's basically for any of our users that use the software. They can ask Badger in the app anything they want. So anything from what's the weather today to how do I use the data to get better, or how do I increase my club head speed. And then Badger will pull from a bunch of different AI tool knowledge bases in recommendations for that user. So it'll send links to videos or give you actual written recommendations on improving your club head speed or whatever question you want to know.
We've actually been around since 2016, and the first version of this was built in 2019. So 2021 is when we first started putting these on golf courses, and since then we've had almost 30 units out there.
So how does the picker know how to get around?
So we use GPS navigation through satellites. It goes down to inches, it's very precise that way. And then when we install it, we just map the range and tell it stay within this boundary, don't go to these obstacles, and then we create different paths for it. You can create a single path covering the whole range in different directions so as not to wear down the grass turf, or you can just break down the entire range into different zones, depending on whether you want it by the distance from the hitting base or just want it split halfway. We have all kinds of permutations and combinations you can split this, and you can have any number of paths for a single range. And then on the app, you just ask it to go to this range, or you can schedule picking tasks. And the app is the most advanced one in the market as well, where it actually counts the balls as it picks them and knows where the balls are.
Our main device is called the Truth Trainer. Our company's called Pure Golf. We make training aids. The Truth Trainer. So we think we have a device in the Truth Trainer that does everything. We don't tell anyone what is the right way or the wrong way to putt, but we can give you feedback to whether you're doing what you want to do. Our two main features are the double strings. So this one that you're zooming in on is set to have the two strings so the eyes are directly over the center of the ball. And this one over here, we have it that the eyes are set over the inside part of the ball. If you go right on top of it, you'll see like eyes right over the center of the ball.
Got it. Go ahead.
That's good.
So why do you want it on the inside edge as opposed to straight over? Go ahead and putt.
I am not totally certain. It's not my personal philosophy for how I would teach or how I do it, but there are some people that have putters that are weighted differently, and they think that that's a good idea. Eyes on the inside edge of the ball rather than the center of the ball. So, yeah. So personally, I would have the eyes over the center, and I would teach people. But if people have a preference that they think that they want to put their eyes over the inside edge of the ball, that's totally fine. Like we said, we don't tell you what's right or wrong. We're just going to give you feedback to whether you're doing what you think you're doing or not.
Okay.
The second great part of the Truth Trainer are these gates. This is the hardest possible setting. We have the fat gates in a narrow position. You can also make them wider. For a little bit easier.
Okay.
The narrow position, there's only 2.5 millimeters of clearance there for the ball to get through. So each of these marks on here is an inch. If you put the putter back to a foot, there's 0.3 degrees of air when I hit a putt from basically this far away. So I'm an old math teacher. I did the math work. It's a tangent function. And 0.3 degrees will be, you'll make a putt from 10 feet if you keep it within 0.3 degrees. So when you put this at a foot, you hit it through the gates, you're basically hitting a putt good enough to go in from 10 feet, assuming you hit it at the right speed. And you'll lean over so you only see the white string on top and don't see the blue. So go white, blue, center of the ball, and these three dots on your putter, those should also be under the string.
Okay.
Then just go ahead and hit it through the gates. So you went to the right.
You got me on the hardest setting, right? Tell me you do.
That is as hard as it gets.
All right, good. Feel better.
So, kind of that feedback of hitting that right gate. Let's this time intentionally try to hit the left gate. Line up square there. Don't cheat and aim at it. Line up square and just try to close your club face.
Okay.
And you still hit the right one. So this is kind of why we call it the Truth Trainer. What feels like a straight putt and aiming straight to you, the truth appears to be that that's going a little bit to the right, which would miss to the right. So we're going to try to, these we call path perfectors. We can put there to try to help you do it. Don't touch these and see if you can get it through the gate, but let's not let your putter go to the right there at all. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's always a lot of fun getting back here. It's been a few years since I've been to Orlando for the PGA Show. Great to see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of familiar names, and all kinds of new stuff. People from all over the world coming down to Orlando to show off the new items. If you saw anything you liked in this video, leave a comment, come in the community, tell us what you want to see. We're going to get some of these items and raffle them off in the community, use them as giveaways for quiz winners, put them in the app when the app is live, all that. So come tell us what you like, and we'll make sure we're stocking it in the GolfN app coming out this spring. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe to make sure you're following all the latest content and news coming from GolfN. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the course.